a short resting practice or reset practice, we could call it, to do as a standalone thing. So you could do this by itself at some point in your day, or at the end of your working day as a mini break, or as a way of kind of bringing yourself some calm and restorative time at any point that you feel you need it. And even if you do this during the day or quite early in the day, it could actually help you sleep better the next night. So it's one of the ways in which we can settle our nervous system down, take it hopefully out of the doing mode and potentially a stress response that might be present in our system, especially during the pandemic. There might be a kind of background of being on slight alert or slightly uncomfortable, a little uncertain, as we probably most of us are about the future. And it's been nearly a year, so it might have become the new normal, as it were, and perhaps we've stopped realizing quite how it's affecting us because it seems quite normal now. If you have any sleeping problems or unexpected niggly health issues, you suspect maybe that you're a little bit stressed, then this could be really, really helpful. So starting in a comfortable lying down position, which can be on the floor. It can be helpful to be on the ground if it's warm enough, on the floor of your house. If it's just a lot more comfortable to lie on a bed or a sofa, that's totally fine. The relative hardness of the ground under us can actually, again, tell our nervous system that we're very supported and can give us a bit more feedback through our bones, through our sacrum at the base of our spine, our shoulder blades and the back of the head, that we're supported. And that's also why I often use a book or a yoga block under my head rather than a cushion when I'm doing this kind of practice. So resting back and then checking whether it's more comfortable for you initially to bend your knees or to straighten your legs. So depending on your posture and your daily activities and what you've done today so far, one or the other may feel more comfortable. And then we can focus on the out breath for a few breaths and on breathing out fully. And the first full out breath we do, really emptying the lungs, can invite a deeper in-breath to come in. And then the next out breath can become a bit of a sigh, if that feels helpful. Breathing out fully again and then inhaling. If you have any sense of frustration in you, something that hasn't gone so well today, something that's still there in the back of your mind, like I had some IT issues at the weekend. If you've had anything like that and it's still kind of hanging around in your head, you might even want to make a big sort of sound as you exhale, letting it go. And then after a few of these pleasantly dramatic breaths, maybe a bit of sighing, a bit of groaning, our breath often wants to settle down again on its own accord and might become a bit quieter because we've breathed out a lot of carbon dioxide. So our initiative to breathe from the brain is slightly diminished. And we're resting, so we don't need that much oxygen to the muscles. Perhaps noticing that your breath settles down. And then we can bring our attention to the body being supported by what we're lying on. And let's start with the head. Allowing your head to be heavy. Allowing your face to relax. So often, our face is held in certain expressions. Might be to do with looking at and reading from a screen, or being with other people, engaging in all kinds of communications. So it can be very refreshing to let go of that mask almost of concentration, or the mask of social communication on video calls, whatever we're using. Relaxing your tongue inside your mouth is going to set off a little chain reaction of relaxation around your jaw and your throat, and help your breathing to be more effortless. And relaxing your shoulders and shoulder blades. Seeing if on the next couple of out breaths you can encourage your shoulders to release downwards a bit more, and your collarbones and your breastbone. Check whether your arms are in the most comfortable position for you. So you might have your hands resting on your torso, palms down, or the backs of your hands on the floor, your elbows supported on the ground. And then relaxing your belly. And for a couple of breaths, you can again breathe out fully, and then encourage your belly to kind of balloon, expand on the in-breath by relaxing your abdominal muscles. Maybe another sigh. And if there's a feeling of wanting to yawn, an impulse to yawn, then let that come. Yawning often accompanies relaxation. Again, a need from the nervous system to breathe more deeply, to get rid of a bit more carbon dioxide, to breathe in a bit more oxygen. It can be very refreshing. And becoming aware of your buttocks on the floor, maybe your sacrum, depending a bit on the curve of your back and whether your legs are straight or not. Feeling the area of the back of the pelvis, and allowing that to be heavy. Letting your legs relax, and your heels or your feet to be steady on the ground. bringing awareness to your whole body. A mini rest and release to start a class to restore yourself, to pause, and also a bit of a postural reset.